Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Overnight Action Report. My name is Joseph Cusick with the Cusick Group, securities offered by MoneyBlock. Here to give you live here at MarketStream.live all the action that occurred in Asia. Now, taking a look at the Asian markets overnight, they were basically treading water. Why? In front of the Fed. The FOMC is going to be meeting today at 1 o'clock Eastern Time. We should see the results of whether or not they're going to do a rate hike. And right now there's a 93% probability that they're going to be raising rates to at least 75 basis points. But we're going to see if it's going to be potentially a half point. Taking a look at the Asian markets, and specifically we want to start with the Nikkei, finished down 32 points at 19,577. Taking a look, though, the story really is it's going to stay in a tight range right now for two reasons. One, the FOMC, and two is that they, too, the Bank of Japan, will be releasing their policy statement overnight on Thursday. So we're going to watch that very closely, but you can see that the markets have been staying in this bullish trend that was established last Friday and has continued for the majority of this week right now, holding up to the upside in Japan. There was something notable with Toshiba, down about 12.5%. Toshiba did submit its internal controls report to the Tokyo Stock Exchange. And again, there was also some headlines coming out that Toshiba, to shore up its balance sheet and to get the lending that it's going to need to hold up after taking some notable losses from some U.S. power plant exposure that they've had that went south on them, they're looking to either leverage their chip unit, if not sell it outright, to raise the capital to shore up their responsibilities based on that poor investment. Taking a look at China, the Shanghai Composite did finish slightly in the green, just barely under 0.1%, up $2.43 at 3,241.76. It's again, stayed in a tight range overnight. That was expected. What was interesting was that they did have Premier Lee come out. They had what's called the People's Conference that closed overnight, and Premier Lee did come out with some statements, and one of the most notable statement, which wasn't too much off script but was notable, was the fact that he highlighted that they needed to have improved Sino-U.S. relations. With that being said, he also said that the 6.5% growth in GDP over 2017, that's ambitious with some of the external risks that they see out in the forefront. So, tempered action here, consolidation. We'll see what the Fed's going to do. Finally, taking a look at Hong Kong, Hang Seng did stay in, again, same tight range, finished, though, the day in the green and above the 20-day moving average. One thing you did see about Hong Kong is that about half the names in the Hang Seng were in the red. That is notable. And again, you're going to want to watch the airlines as well as the financials, as well as some construction names in Hong Kong. They were under pressure. They were the laggards. Let's see if that continues in Hong Kong. Watching the U.S. dollar is also going to be very important going into today's Fed announcement. You see that the U.S. yen pair is trading down. Yen's gaining a little bit of strength right now going into the FOMC against the dollar. The dollar has shown some weakness this morning. Let's see if that continues post the Fed. But again, FOMC, that's what right now world markets are waiting for, and that's what U.S. markets are waiting for as well. So not a lot of movement, and you'll have to stay tuned here and see what goes on. As a matter of fact, we'll be back at 8:45 Eastern Time live here at MarketStream, where we're talking about all the action happening in Europe. See you then.